Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and the first video of 2021. 2020 is over. So we're going to have some announcements of future things for the channel and my top 3 favorite things that I reviewed in 2020. So as you can see, there's a new intro. I turned to my patrons, as I often do, for different ideas for the channel. And the common answer among all the different things that I presented to them was shorter. Make it shorter. And there's several different intros, and this is what I've come up with. So there also might be something new at the very end of the video, so watch through to the end. So I know, much to the dismay of one-eyed drunks and other various trolls and haters that I have online, I am sticking around for 2021, and I say that because if you haven't been around the channel, 2019 was a pretty bad year for me, and I put far more effort and money and time into the channel to try to start upping production quality and number of videos made, and the return was not worth it. The return was not even close to worth it. And so depending on how 2020 went, it could have been my last year. But thanks to you guys, thanks to all you patriots out there, thanks to my patrons, everybody that's donated, the companies out there that have helped me along throughout the year, everybody, all my new subscribers. It was a great year for subscribers, record subscriber count in 2020. So thank you guys all for 2020 on YouTube, and I look forward to a good 2021. Now, with that said, there are more places to find me now. There is a Discord, there is a subreddit, there is a Rumble, and there is a MeWe. I've always had Twitter, somewhat active on Twitter, but I've always had Twitter. And of course the website rttgunsgear.com, and of course Patreon. But you can also, if you're not a Patreon fan, if you're not a fan of Patreon, which a lot of people aren't, I do now have a Subscribe-Star. Subscribe-Star will get you something very similar to what Patreon will. Some Subscribe-Star only stuff. I have one tier, it's $5 if you want to donate and become part of that. Help support the channel, that would be greatly appreciated, as well as all the other ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, I've got a ton of new affiliates right now. One of my favorite companies, SOG Knives and Tools, is now an affiliate of the channel, so that is awesome. Check out all my affiliate stuff. You'll be able to find them in Discord, on the website, and then I post regularly affiliate stuff on the community tab in YouTube. You know what, we're just gonna make this a top 5 of my personal favorite things from 2020. It was supposed to be top 3, but there was 2 honorable mentions, and why even do that? Might as well be top 5. So let's start in no particular order with the Tolster Oath holster. The Tolster Oath is by far, and this is for the G43, I do have one for the G19. By far one of my favorite holsters of the year, and one of my favorite holsters of all time. I'm going to keep this one for the G43. I'm actually going to give the one for the G19 away because it's not light bearing, and I carry my 19s have lights on them, but it's a fantastic holster. I think it's super well made. I think it's one of the best holsters that I saw that came out in 2020. Good clip, good design, good retention, good features, good price, ambidextrous. OATH stands for optic ready, which is this cutout. Ambidextrous, which you can flip everything side to side. Tuckable, because of the clip. Holster, because it's a holster. Awesome holster. Thank you, Tolster, for sending this to me for Holster Month. I will put a card for the Tolster Oath holster right here. You can go back and check that out if you've not seen it yet. Now, speaking of holsters, and I know this is the point at which gear snobs and holster snobs will start frothing at the mouth. Okay, and you guys know me, I love pissing people off. This holster is pretty much the most surprising. It's the one that I've heard the worst possible stories, like it will never work, it's sure to fail, it will break, it's a piece of garbage, blah blah blah. I mean, just every horror story under the sun. And I got one as part of Holster Month, and it worked great. And it still works great to today. And that is the We the People holster. This is the light bearing Glock 19 holster. And I was the most surprised by this. I was sure by the amount of hate these holsters get online, I was sure this was going to be a piece of garbage. I did review some garbage holsters, but this is not a garbage holster, and I was most surprised by this. This is actually going to get given to a friend of mine who just got a 19X. This is not optic cutout, and I prefer to have my holsters be able to be used for either or of the 19s that I carry. So instead of milling this out myself, I will probably buy another one that has the optic cutout, because yes, I do use this holster. I like this holster. It has held up great. It draws great and everything else. So just goes to show you, you can't believe the horror stories you see online. I was most surprised by this holster, and that's why it made it on the list. Next is a more recent review, and that is the Proper Bailout bag. Proper Bailout bag, again, I'll put a card to the review for it up here, as well as the We the People holster. Great bag. Fantastic bag. Love this bag. Use the crap out of this bag. It's one of my newer reviews. Well-made bag. Proper. Great company. One of my channel affiliates. And of course, all those links will be down below. Just if you haven't seen this bag, if you haven't seen my review for this bag, I will post a link, but this is definitely one of my favorite things that I acquired in 2020. Now we're getting down to the last two. Second to last, the CAA MCK micro conversion kit. This thing is a barrel of fun. It's for the Glock. It's not a new product, but it's new to me in 2020. It has an extra mag holder here, some rails. I put primary arms red dot on it, foldable brace. Just a barrel of fun. And when I first got it, I thought it was going to be gimmicky, and I can see why some people would say it is. But I think this is actually make a pretty good backpack gun, and I did say that in the review. So they're fairly inexpensive, and it's almost like getting like a sub 9 when you get this. Put your Glock in there, and it's almost like having a little pistol caliber carbine, a little short pistol caliber pistol, as it were. And yeah, I just think this thing is a barrel of fun for not a whole lot of money. It's almost like buying a whole nother gun. So the CAA MCK micro conversion kit. Now, my favorite of 2020 is again going to have gun snobs and alike just foaming at the mouth, and that is the Bear Creek Arsenal 7.5-inch AR upper. This thing has been just about bulletproof. I have several thousand rounds through it at this point. I will do an updated review of it in 2021, assuming they're still selling it, because it seems like Bear Creek is changing some things around. So I don't even know if this exact model is going to be available in 2021. It seems like they're going to a lot of their side charging stuff, so I don't even know. Anyway, I have several thousand rounds through it to this point. No problems with it. It's a great little piece. It was really inexpensive when I bought it. Nothing is inexpensive right now, so I don't know what they're running for at the very moment. I did change one thing. I put a flash can on the front of it, a small micro flash can on the front of it. I've really grown to like these muzzle devices over compensators and flash hiders and things like that. I've really grown to like these a lot as far as what they do to the muzzle blast, and they seem to really direct recoil directly back into your shoulder where others fail at that. Absolutely. This also happens to be my first video of 2020, was the review on this. So a year later, it's still running. I still like it. It still works, and I'm still putting rounds through it. So yeah, the Bear Creek Arsenal 7.5-inch AR upper with the key. This one has key mod rail. I'm not sure what they're selling right now. that's it. That's my top 5 reviews that I did of products for 2020. Ton of other reviews out there, ton more coming. I got stuff for body armor. I have more holsters. In fact, I can't wait to review this holster for you. I wanted to get it out in 2020, but I didn't. But this is from Harry's Holsters. Harry's is absolutely one of my favorite manufacturers. I have two other Harry's holsters that I've had for a few years and love them. It's a whole new design that I'm really digging. But this will be an early release in 2021, as well as a bunch of other things. Thank you everybody for your support in 2020. I'm looking forward to a really busy and really fun 2021 with you guys. Again, check out all those different links, all the different ways to find me now down below, the different social media. I'm still banned. When I say banned, I mean barred from Instagram and Facebook. I've tried many times to open new accounts. And yeah, they keep saying no, that I'm not allowed to. So there you go. I am done on those 2 platforms, what seems to be permanently. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for support in 2020. I look forward to it in 2021, and hopefully 2021 beats 2020. That would be awesome. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit those links, and we'll talk to you later.